Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden, and just a few days ago, Mike Righteous, so actually it says Mike Reckless here, released a new video called Pathways. Let's jump in and check it out. The following video is fictional dramatization of real life events. The character portrayed in this video is not depicting an actual person. Okay, it's Mike Righteous. For some reason it says Mike Reckless.
To my family dearest, I won't be here by the time that you hear this. I took the nearest pack of painkillers and I've never been so serious. And babe, I know the chances are you'll probably find this first. And if you're reading this, I'm sorry, I'm typing my final words, I hope. No, I know you'll end up hating me with every single fiber you have inside of your nerves. I left you with a baby, maybe I should have tried for her. But trust me, all I've done is get in the way of a life you deserve. How can I live to look you in the eye, knowing we got to scrape by with the money you have inside of your purse? My career isn't paying, so why am I trying to write a verse? I can't support a little angel in his unstable line of work. And without you by my side, I'm done with my time on earth. I feel like my life's a curse. If I'm here, the cycle turns. My examples were not to do growing up was how I'd learn. So don't let the children hear this so they know what life is first, please. My dear kids, I don't know how to start this. Your dad's a fucker, a stupid fucking bastard, stupid fucking I'm supposed to be a parent, but can't say goodbye by getting pissed off and swearing. And it's okay if you hate me, I wouldn't like me either. I didn't want to do this, I didn't want to leave ya, but mummy said I'm useless, and I'm starting to believe her. I hope you're fucking happy, bitch, I wish I didn't meet ya. I never wanted this, I didn't want to quit. I'm sorry kids, but I don't want to live. I've got nothing to offer, I wish I had a lot to give. Wish I didn't have such a fucked up family when I was a kid. I wish God would give me a break. I wish I wasn't in pain. I wish this vodka could wash it away. What can I say? In another life we might meet. Just promise that you won't be like me.
That's not what I wanted to click on.
What the fuck am I doing it? Why's my crib candlelit? And where's my fucking phone? I need to call an ambulance. If I fucking die here, I ain't coming back from it. Open your fucking eyes, once you're tired, does everything just go black? I think it's actually happening. What if I can change? And this is just an accident. Love my family so much, can't live to see my dad upset. Need to be there for my little daughter, thought I couldn't bring you happiness. My brother's in prison, I'm supposed to visit. When the screws bring him the news, how's he gonna handle it? He just wants me to succeed. I don't need this rapping shit, been taking tablets for weeks. Last time I saw my sister, I freaked out and smashed the whip. Threw her down a set of stairs and since then I haven't slept. Told myself my life wasn't supposed to happen yet. I can't maintain or manage this. Am I paranoid or passionate? Well, you suffer deep down. Inside we're all battling but don't want to admit it. We're blind to what we're damaging. Anger is contagious and they just blame the cannabis. But I've always felt like this before I even had a spliff. Just too ashamed to say it to your face cause I'm a man and shit. And that ain't masculine. And I find this kind of embarrassing. Fucking baffling. Every relationship I've ever had has had a tragic end. When it was only just beginning. Cause mum, you fucked me up and now I have no trust in women. I'm just waiting for my girl to cheat, that's how little trust is given. I can't make a girl a single mum, that's fucking unforgiving. I love you to the moon and back, sorry we ain't married yet. There ain't a day that goes by where I don't imagine it. You're looking fire in the baddest dress, carrying our little madam in the back of the chariot. While I admire your fashion sense, that's the life I had in mind. I don't plan for this, I don't wanna die. Now the panic's setting. Goodbye to everything I haven't said.
far from where I wanna be. So far from, so far from, so far from where I wanna be. So far from, so far from, so far from where I wanna be.
Wow. No. Alright, got away too early, it looks like. Mike Reckless. Alright. So, it seemed that he's going to go with a different name. I thought it was weird that it said Mike Reckless at the start. And I didn't say much during it because if there's any of you who've been following me and really watch all my videos, we talked about it a couple of times on other videos. I know Dan Bull did a video about cutting himself and his depression that he's had in the past, and I had a little spiel on there about how close to home that is for me, and literally anything that is about depression, anxiety, and all that, it hits close to home. It's family members, people I know, people I've been close to, people I am close to. It's basically a pretty big chunk of people in my life that are affected by this and other mental illness, and just hearing, just coming from from Mike on this is just with his ability, his lyricism and his flow and all that. He's always been pretty high up there for me on the list of rappers that I really enjoy. Him touching in bass on this issue was just something I really enjoyed. I kind of got sucked into it a little bit, and I think it's great that he covered that too, because it fits his style. I find if you know his music and listen to it before now, he likes to talk about his own life. He gets, it's more personal stuff. It's more about life and things that happen in your life and real life shit. It's not, about money and all that. Usually with him, making millions and all that. It's never about that with him. And this is right up his alley kind of thing, and it really just hits close to home. It really does. And I mean, it was so well done too. I mean, I thought it's not one of his crazy ones where he just went all out and really showed off. It's just a really emotional one, just hits close to home, very visual as well. I mean, he really puts emotion in this one, which he usually does when he does his raps anyway. If you've seen any more of his videos, if you've seen him I wish I could remember the name of the track. Of course, it's gonna go. It's not gonna be in my head right when I'm thinking about it. But what was it? The single he had. I'll just look it up so I don't fuck this up. Where is it? Gone. His music video "Gone" that came out 3 years ago. It was from the song. It was off of Dreamland. He really gets heated up in that one. He really shows emotion. And here he showed a different side of his emotions that he can really show in his lyricism and in his rap while he's rapping. He just really has one of those vocal abilities of showing emotion, and you can just tell what emotion he's showing every time he does it. Even if you're not watching him, even your eyes closed, and I wasn't seeing that, I could tell. And he's really good at that. On top of the fact that I always love his flow and his lyrics, it's just a great combination, especially in this one. But bringing the meaning to this is the biggest thing. It's not about being crazy lyricism on this one. It's about the meaning of the song, and it was just, like I said again, it hits close to home. I can't say it enough. So it's definitely something I enjoyed, just because it shows that if he made this song, either himself or someone close to him has been like this. You don't get the details that spot on unless it's something that's part of your life, because you don't know unless it's been part of your life. Like I'm personally, I'm not diagnosed with depression or anything like that. Obviously, we've all gotten depressed and stuff, but I'm just surrounded by it in my life, basically since my childhood. So I can definitely pinpoint most of the things he's talking about here, and I've heard those people tell me things like this before, and it's a problem. It's not something you can just handle. You can't just fix it just by handling it on your own. And I always like to say that when we cover these mental illnesses on some of the videos we do. If you need help, you need help. You go and try and get it. Sometimes it's not easy. Even in Canada here, even though a lot of these things are covered, we don't have enough doctors, we don't have enough psychiatrists, we don't have enough of all these things, and sometimes it's really hard to get help. And it takes years sometimes before you get the proper help. On top of that, sometimes it's even an issue that the psychiatrist you're seeing is not good. Sometimes that happens because they just don't know how to handle you, because everybody's experience is different too. But I find the biggest thing is you need someone in your life who's a constant, who's not going to stop trying to help you and really understands your illness. Because there's so many people, and I've seen this a lot, this is a big issue with it, is that a lot of people, as soon as there's mental illness showing, a lot of people leave your life because they just can't handle it. And it's one of the worst things, because it usually makes it worse for those people, as people find their lives are hard enough and they don't want to help others. And it can be a big burden, but it's necessary to stay constant in people's lives. It really is, because if no one does it, that person is a way higher chance of trying to commit suicide, because they feel like they got no one, they got no help. Especially if you don't have your psychiatrist already set that you've been seeing, it's even worse when you don't have someone at home that you can help you with this. And it's a lot of work, but if more and more people put in the time to learn about depression, anxiety, other things like schizophrenia, bipolar, ADHD, all these things, ADHD, all of them, the list goes on, there's plenty. It would help so much at saving people's lives would be a big thing. Saving people's lives would be one of the biggest one you point out, but also the quality of life for a lot of people would be much better for people with these unfortunate mental illnesses. That it's really just not their fault, and it's really not a thing of saying, "Oh, just get over it," because that's not how it works. They don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't just get over things. It's not the same as someone who's not clinically depressed being depressed for a week and you just get over it. It doesn't work that way. So anyway, that's basically what just put me on my long spiel here, but it's basically the bigger picture of what Mike is kind of saying here, showing you and talking, like even at the end, he's talking about how much he wants to go, and he does commit suicide at the end, but right before he does, he goes over why he shouldn't have, and the regret and all that. It's just really well written. I could keep going on about this, but I'll cut it there and spare you guys the 20-minute lecture on mental illness. It's just close to my heart, and I love trying to make other people understand that people in the community need to put more effort in, because there's not enough. There just really isn't enough. And there's a lot of people that are being diagnosed with depression, anxiety, a lot more, especially now that you can tell the signs a lot better than the past. It's not people are just now becoming wussies is something you say. This has been going on a long time. Just before, you just were, if you showed any weakness, people just tell you to man up and beat the shit out of you. We don't live in those times anymore. So if you think you have a friend that is, try to help them as best you can. So just talk to them, do some research. It'll do wonders. And just don't abandon them just because of it. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me. I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to support the channel. And as always, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.